Looking at this map of global search data, a massive cluster of queries revolves around a single household item. Millions of people are hunting for a baking soda trick, a slime recipe, or baking soda for weight loss. But when we filter out the pseudoscience and diet trends, this chaos organizes into a rigid grid beneath a single chemical formula, NaHCO3. That formula represents sodium bicarbonate, the exact chemical identity of everyday baking soda. It has a singular, specific function in nature. It is a mild alkaline compound that acts strictly as a pH buffer. Its mechanical reaction is highly predictable. Sodium bicarbonate remains completely inert until it interacts with an acid, at which point it releases carbon dioxide gas. We are going to process this massive data set of internet queries through strict chemical and clinical realities. By applying actual science, we can separate legitimate physiological mechanisms from dangerous online myths.
Grasping basic acid-based chemistry is the only effective defense against an internet landscape saturated with chemically illiterate and potentially harmful hacks. To resolve the global confusion in our search data, we have to establish baseline terminology. Baking soda, bicarbonate of soda, and the query, "What is baking soda UK?" all refer to the exact same chemical, pure sodium bicarbonate. This diagram illustrates the core difference. On the left, pure baking soda requires an external acidic ingredient to react. On the right, baking powder contains its own dry acid, activating instantly with water. Therefore, one-to-one swaps fail, disrupting pH and leaving unreacted, bitter chemicals. You can manufacture baking powder at home by combining baking soda with a precise ratio of a weak acid, creating a self-contained leavening agent. Acidic batters, like those required for banana bread, peach cobbler, or pumpkin bread, supply their own acid, relying strictly on baking soda to activate the CO2 release. Neutral batters require a different approach. A cookie recipe no baking soda, or a standard cake recipe, lacks enough acid on its own. These must rely entirely on baking powder to provide the chemical lift. These leaveners work in tandem with structural ingredients. All-purpose flour provides the moderate protein network to trap the expanding gas, while granulated sugar promotes browning and moisture retention. These highly precise chemical reactions have been leveraged in domestic kitchens for decades, long before the internet began debating their utility. Successful baking is impossible without understanding batter pH. It is applied chemistry, not culinary guesswork. That same chemistry dismantles the most pervasive internet cleaning fallacy, the baking soda trick, where users combine baking soda and vinegar to clean household surfaces. Looking at this chemical equation, we see exactly what happens when you combine sodium bicarbonate and acetic acid. The base and the acid immediately neutralize each other, leaving you with sodium acetate, essentially salt water, and carbon dioxide gas. There are 0 active cleaning agents remaining. The rapid fizzing creates a visual illusion. It looks like powerful grease-fighting action, but you are watching nothing more than the off-gassing of carbon dioxide. Baking soda does have a legitimate role in household cleaning, specifically in the washing machine. In water hotter than 104 degrees, it buffers and breaks down acidic odor compounds. It also explains the viral slime recipe search query. This is a valid chemical interaction, where the alkaline powder adjusts mixture pH, allowing boric acid to cross-link glue polymers. The internet constantly mistakes a highly visible chemical reaction for active cleaning power. Because it bubbles, millions of people are effectively cleaning their homes with useless salt water. When we shift this chemical analysis to human physiology, we see a compound used under highly specific, clinically validated protocols. The International Society of Sports Nutrition confirms sodium bicarbonate improves performance in high-intensity athletics, like sprinting and combat sports. The biological mechanism is exact. A precise dose of 0.2 to 0.5 grams per kilogram of body weight induces temporary metabolic alkalosis. This buffers the buildup of intramuscular lactic acid during extreme exertion windows lasting between 30 seconds and 12 minutes. Compare that clinical reality to the vast cluster of high-volume search queries we see today. Baking soda weight loss recipe, baking soda drink recipe, and baking soda water shot recipe. This trend is driven heavily by celebrity-branded misinformation.
Search data reveals massive spikes for a Dr. Oz baking soda recipe. That query sits alongside high-volume searches for an Oprah baking soda recipe. We are now even seeing queries for SodaTide, an internet term seemingly designed to mimic a pharmaceutical drug. There is zero clinical evidence that sodium bicarbonate burns fat or acts as a GLP-1 weight loss agonist. The disconnect is profound. A specific chemical compound used by elite athletes to temporarily buffer acid during 60-second sprints has been incorrectly rebranded by the internet as a daily fat-burning miracle drug. Clinical institutions have issued formal medical warnings regarding the internal consumption of high daily doses of baking soda. This circulatory schematic shows the physiological cascade of treating baking soda as a diet shot. A massive sodium overload leads to severe fluid retention, tipping blood pH into metabolic alkalosis. This creates severe medical outcomes, including cardiac complications and intense strain on the kidneys. Consuming baking soda for weight loss is an ineffective internet fad that crosses directly into clinical danger by overwhelming the body's mechanisms for maintaining a precise acid-base balance. When we return to our initial map of global search queries and filter out the pseudoscience, the structure changes. The viral myths shatter, leaving only the clinical and chemical realities intact. The unglamorous reality is that sodium bicarbonate is highly predictable. Its entire utility is simply acting as a mild alkaline buffer. Whether you are calculating a baking powder substitute, optimizing the pH of a hot laundry cycle, or preparing for an elite athletic sprint, first principles chemistry is the only tool that actually works. Respect the rigid laws of chemistry. Stop neutralizing it with vinegar to clean your kitchen, and never consume it in an attempt to lose weight. In an internet ecosystem driven by viral magic and quick fixes, objective chemical reality remains the ultimate intellectual advantage.